First of all, Allahu Akbar, Allahu Akbar. Salam alaikum. I no longer belong to this world. What can you do for me that Allah cannot?
You never have any regrets when you just follow your heart. You can be at peace with whatever happens.
I'm just gonna show up and give my best. Bird doesn't trust the branch it lands on. It trusts its wings. People want me to hang on to my casa.
I'm just a sinner. Half a million in the safe. No, my number didn't change. When on Lord, try to pray. Pray for death, I need a break. Sacrilegious, but at least it's the truth. They be judging, wishing they could do what I do.
Sacrilegious, but at least it's the truth is so relatable, it's insane. I kid you not. And I'm kind of gonna use that as the motto of the video as I talk about the Britney Renner situation, which is almost equally as crazy. And just a quick backdrop, if you don't know who she is, if you're not chronically online like I am.
You got on because of the way you look visually. When you converted to Islam, it took a lot of people off guard.
I understand people used to jerk off to my pictures and they miss seeing my ass cheeks and all that other stuff.
I have profited off my body, beauty, antics, often drunken, giving myself to the world, hoping for something back.
So as they said, she's essentially known for her body and antics. She, a few years ago, went viral for preying on an NBA player to have a kid by him. What made her situation unique was PJ Washington, the guy, was in college when she started grooming him or started preying on him, whatever word you want to use. And it was kind of just creepy because at that point she was a grown woman. Like, why are you going to this kid's basketball games, trying to have a kid with him? Like, it just seemed, the whole sentiment was odd. PJ Washington, if you're asking me, they get lessons on this. Like, young stars in the league get lessons on this. He never should have been caught up like that in the first place, but that's neither here nor there. None of that's important. That's not the topic of the video. I'm just saying her antics in general, her morality, all of that good stuff has always just been in question. Same thing with her sexual antics where she was twerking on Charleston White in one interview.
I need you to be kind and respectful. And get the pig poker out. Wait a minute.
Oh, man, please.
Oh, that's Renner, Miss Renner.
All right, chill.
Just looks bad. She looks drunk, I guess. She was just throwing on him, doing the most in the middle of a set. It's like, what are you doing? So that being said, I can understand why when she had this switch and converted to Islam, people were kind of hesitant to actually think it was a real thing. And when she reverted back on that in a year's time, people were outraged. I kid you not. I looked at some of the comments in the comments section and people were mad that they were trying to defend her. People were saying, oh my goodness, you did this all for a man, like all kinds of allegations and things like that. And I'm thinking, how can everybody be so wrong about the situation? Truly, I just feel like there was not one good take. And it was just weird to me how invested people were with her transition in and out of the Islam faith or whatever she's doing at this point. I don't even know if she's completely out of it. That's not for me to decide, but it was odd. And I just want better for her. I want better for the people mad in the comments. And I want better for you, the viewer who just stumbled across your new favorite YouTube channel. Like and subscribe. So the beginning.
My soul was crying out for something different to evolve. So I was no stranger to Islam. It was put on my heart a long time ago, like 2019, but I just wasn't ready to accept it.
For quite a while, I've been suffering. I've been in search of the truth my whole life, looking for some sort of guidance in the stars, astrology, numerology. But the truth is, the only guidance is God's guidance.
So how did she come into Islam? How did she get introduced to the faith? Apparently she knew about it in 2019. She wasn't, ready to take that jump into Islam because she was living life. She wasn't too religious of a person, which is understandable completely. Fast forward a few years, she's given an interview to Kevin Gates at a music festival, and you can just see she's starry-eyed with him.
Wow. Hi everyone. My name is Britney Renner, and I'm here with the one and only Kevin Gates. How you feeling?
Kevin Gates, in case you don't know him, number one, he is freaked out.
My dick don't even get hard unless I eat a woman ass, then eat her pussy.
Ooh.
That's just me though. I ain't talking about that swipe the credit card shit. I'm talking about I want to stick my whole tongue in this bitch ass. I want to suck her asshole in my mouth, stick my whole tongue, and then I twirl the bitch. Cause I like the reaction. I like the reaction that my woman give.
If we was together and I step out and I got fucked, like you not tripping on
You're
me.
not gonna tell me?
Is I'm gonna tell you now?
You ain't gonna show me the video?
Hell no.
So I can look at that bitch with you and just my shit just rock up and I bust you up after I watch the video? You just gonna go just get dick and not tell me?
I'm sitting here trying to find clips because I forgot how freaked out this man was. That is hysterical. And number two, he claims to be Muslim. I say claims because once again, people say, of course, he's not the best, poster child for the Muslim faith in himself. But once again, I'm not here to cast any judgments. It is what it is. It just seems weird that he, out of all people, is going to be the one to introduce her to the faith. So a lot of people come to the conclusion that the reason why she converted to Islam and did all of this was simply for him. And I'm like, and? And what's the problem? Truly, I truly don't understand why it matters how you originally go and get into a faith. I really don't. 99% of people, you were watching the video, please let me know, were you born into the religion you were supposed to be in? Probably. Most likely. Your parents probably brought you up with that faith and that's what you stuck with the entire time. I don't understand how that's any different than her seeing a man and him convincing her to do it. I really, truly don't. Like, what in its essence makes being born into it from your family any more meaningful or valuable than him getting her into it? I truly don't. I don't understand it. And low key, I think the way she went about religion is better than most people do because she's a grown adult making an active decision about, okay, this is a religion that I believe in and it aligns with me. And she moved in that direction and she did it ostensibly, wholeheartedly, and like switched her whole lifestyle around and did all that stuff. So it's like, I don't know what the problem is. I think people oftentimes, when I'm just looking at religion overall, people aren't taking the time to actually sit and think, what if my religion isn't the right one? It's a tough pill to swallow. It's a tough thought process to have that many people just recoil away from because it's like a scary thought. It's scary that, okay, I'm only in this religion because my parents put me into it. Does it actually align with me? Is it actually real? These questions are questions a lot of people just try to avoid. And that's important to talk about as well.
And I ain't seen no fucking talking snake unravel from trees with an apple to eat. That shit never happens to me. I don't know if you do or don't exist. It's driving me crazy. Send your condolences. This is me reaching to you, so don't forget. If hell is truly a pit of fire and I get thrown in it, I'ma probably regret the fact that I ever wrote this shit.
I can feel people itching to click off the video the second I start talking about questioning religion, questioning faith, which is completely understandable because that used to be me. Like, I used to be recoiling at the thought of, okay, maybe my religion's wrong. Maybe this is all for nothing. But I'm at a much better place in terms of recognizing what religion is and what it's doing to me in my life. And I'm not here to be your vacation Bible school teacher, your Sunday school teacher, your youth pastor. I'm not here to be any of this. But one valuable thing that I was told is it is okay to have questions and it is okay to have doubts. I kid you not, that was the most valuable thing that I ever learned going to Sunday school. I remember I was probably like 10, 11, 12, and they said, I can't remember what we were talking about, but the question came up of like, why is this okay? Or why do people do this or that and the other? And I answered, I raised my little hand and I answered, I said, because we have doubts about the religion. And she said, that is correct. That is the correct answer. We do, and that's okay. And I said, shout out to you. I don't know what the lady's name is at this point. I don't even remember what the topic was, but I do remember that sentiment. And that right there is all to say, people have questions about religion. And I assume Britney did too, which is why it might behoove somebody to then get out of the religion. It seems like a real straightforward thought pattern. A lot of people fall out of religion every day. Hers just happened to happen a little quicker than you would probably have liked from the outside looking in. But who are you judging her based on how she's like, what are we doing here? And the thing is, there's all kinds of questions you could have about religion. Just listen to this Andre 3K song, or Kanye song, I guess who it's by, but Andre is essentially his song now once he put this verse on here.
Hey, Miss Donda, you running to my mama, please tell her I said say something. I'm starting to believe ain't no such thing as heaven's trumpets. No after over, this is it done. If there's a heaven, you would think they let you speak to your son. Maybe she has in the form of a baby's laugh. I heard passing by in a stroller, reminded me, hey, keep rolling on. No, maybe she has with the prick of a blade of grass I've been laying on way too long. Got me itchy, got up and roamed a little more. Miss Donda.
And in this song, it's beautiful because he's talking about his faith and how he's losing it, because you would think God would let you talk to your mother who has passed or something like that just to give you a sign that everything's okay. And he was saying maybe she had been giving him signs and like pinch of a blade of grass on his skin, tell him that he's been laying down too long, or a baby's laugh that kind of cheers him up as he's going through the day. And I think that's just a beautiful sentiment in terms of you have questions and you can have answers, and there might be signs or whatever it is. Like, that's why, it takes studying, scriptures and Bible verses or Quran verses or however the other religions work. I'm not too well versed on them myself, but I think the questions you have about religion are okay. And I feel like oftentimes people recoil because it's like when you try to actively logic yourself into a religion and say, okay, does this make sense logically? Does that make sense logically? I think you might get bogged down thinking some of it might not. It might not. And you gotta be able to just admit that to yourself. It might not make sense that, okay, there's an omnipotent, all-powerful being that is watching over us all and knows everything and knows, everything. And it's just a choice you have to make to believe. And that is okay. You gotta make that choice, to have faith and to believe. Once again, I'm not a youth pastor. I'm not here to preach to you. I'm just saying people feel so peer pressured at times to stay in a religion or stay in a faith because of external factors, whether that's family, whether that's friends, whether that's societal expectations. And I hate that for everybody. Once again, I just want better for you, the viewer. I promise you I do. So yeah, a lot of times it's this pressure that keeps people in it. A lot of times, y'all don't want to hear this, but a lot of times the most religious people are the people pushing people away from the faith, because you might have questions and they chastise you for it, or you might have a problem or something, and then they hit you with these platitudes like, God has a plan. Everything's going to be okay. God's watching over you. God loves you. He's not going to put more on your shoulders than you can bear, whatever it might be. And it's like, sure, you want these things to be comforting at the time, but it's also just discounting the experience that you're going through and trying to find meanings in, like, my mom got cancer or my dog died or something like that. Like, a lot of this is just hard to handle, hard to stomach, especially when you just hear an overarching, God has a plan for it. Keep it pushing. It's like, and that's a little disingenuous. Maybe it's not keep it pushing, but kind of just a similar sentiment of just like, it's fine because everything has a purpose. I don't know. A lot of times it can just rub a lot of people the wrong way. So all this to say, you have questions about religion. A lot of times if you can't get those answered or feel like it doesn't align with you or whatever it is, you might fall out of the religion. And that's probably what happened to Britney Renner. And that's okay.
My gut feeling says it's all fake. I hate to say it, but fuck it. Shit, I done lost faith. I'm fucking done!
Losing faith, falling out of love with the religion you're in, whatever it is tough. It's hard to come to terms with. It's hard to admit to yourself. It's hard to admit to family or friends or whatever it is, because, of course, fear of chastisement, getting judged, whatever it may be. And Britney Renner went into it head on. She said, I can't wait to be back out here in the club. And I, once again, am not mad at her. A lot of people have these questions. A lot of people fall out of faith. It is not some strange, crazy thing to happen to people. It's just so hard to actually believe a lot of the times when there's not something tangible here with you. Like, your problems are tangible, but the God that's supposed to be helping you fix them isn't. So that disconnect can lead a lot of people away. And that's just what happened to her, I'm assuming. So I don't understand why it's so easy for people to just to say, oh my goodness, she was playing with the faith and she was never actually about it, XYZ. People are literally, 90% of people are no different. Like, a lot of people are just trying to figure it out. A lot of people aren't living the correct way. A lot of people aren't doing word by word what the Bible says. A lot of people are the same. So I truly don't understand. And I guess you could just make the argument that everybody's playing religion. Everybody's, everybody's just cosplaying the religion if you're not doing it, step by step, exactly per the book, per the law. But I don't know. I don't think that's the right way to look at it. I don't think that's the fair way to look at it, especially in terms of her. And I think probably nobody would have a problem with what she did if it was in private, because a lot of people are living their lives in private, fall in and out of faith every day. And the fact that she has this large platform with everybody looking at her makes people feel comfortable saying, okay, you are supposed to be at some higher standard in terms of how you deal with religion and how you represent that religion to other people. So I don't know. I don't quite agree with that. I think if you're literally just living your life and posting that online, and this is kind of one of the phases that you go through, I think so be it. I feel like it would be just as valid for her in the next 6 months to completely revert back and put on her hijab again and get reinvested into it. I think that's just a cycle that some people might need to go through. I don't know. It just feels like, why are we all being judgy? May he without sin be the one to throw the first stone, whatever the word is. It's like, everybody take it easy. Relax. I don't know. Everybody's doing way too much. Look how invested she was for that year. A lot of people haven't spent a year of their lives as invested in their own faith as she was during this year. Like, wearing the hijab and not showing off her clothes, especially in the industry she's in, with how she makes her money. It seems like the way she went about it did not help her at all, did not make things easier for her. So truly the sentiment that, oh my goodness, she just did it for a man or did it for clout or did it for whatever, I don't agree with that. And I don't think that's the case. And maybe I'm just being an optimist. Maybe I don't think somebody's that much of a lunatic. Once again, we know her past. We know her antics have been suspect, but doing something like this, I just don't understand how that would, what do you gain out of that? I don't think she gained anything. So I don't know that it would make any sense or track or follow to say that she just did it out of malicious reasons and things like that. I don't know. And I was watching another kind of podcast, 2 girls were talking about it. Shout out to them. Maybe I'll tag them or something.
I don't think she was cosplaying the religion at all. I truly believe she had an internal change. Life happened, and she decided to become Muslim. Sometimes you get a sign. You know,
all right.
Sometimes you get a sign that it's like, oh my God, I'm in the wrong religion. A lot of people, I love people that self-reflect about their purpose in life. And sometimes when you do that often, you pivot to religion. And if you're sitting in a religion that doesn't give you that satisfactory answer that you're looking for, you look for another religion that would. And she probably found it with Islam.
But yeah, they were just talking about, you know, the things she said. She said she was shrinking herself to fit into her hijab and things like that. And it was like, that's not quite the meaning behind it. Maybe she didn't have a good foundation of the faith to begin with, and that's why you know, she fell out that quickly, and she's kind of being sacrilegious or saying sacrilegious things now. And I think sacrilegious maybe, but at least it's her truth now. She couldn't wait to get back out there and start twerking in the clubs, and I think that's fine. Like, she's living her truth. She's living in alignment with her values and the things that are important to her. And I think we all should. So if that involves you saying, okay, everybody put in the comment section, how about this? Everybody in the comment section, put your favorite sacrilegious thing in the comments, because it is sacrilegious. It's probably against your religion, whatever it is, whether it's drugs, money, sex, greed, gluttony, any of the rest of them, but at least it's the truth. At least if you get anything out of this video, I just want it to be like, the truth. I just want you to find your truth. And I think that's all there is to it. Like, people spend so much time acting like they're oh so perfect and on their high horse when they're making decisions and things like that. And it's like, stop it. That's fake. Even outside of religion, like, a lot of people in religion, of course, are faking it, but a lot of people in their jobs or their family life and their careers and their hobbies, no matter what it is, I feel like there's a lot of times just people not being true to themselves and true to what they actually value and what they like, especially in, I'll just throw out the Black community, because of course that's one I'm in, where it's like a lot of people are scared to do one thing over the other because it might not be seen as like less Black or whatever it is. And it's just like, take this mask off. Take this mask of who you think you should be or how you think you should be representing yourself. Just take it off and be the real you, no matter what that looks like. And of course, once again, you can change who that is. You don't have to be the person you were yesterday, just like Britney Renner was trying to change, you know, her life for the better and converting to Islam or whatever it is. And I think that's just the right way to go about it. Personally, once again, I could be wrong. Obligatory, but I might be wrong, just in case you try to do this and your life is absolutely in shambles. But in conclusion, man, take your mask off and stay safe out there.
Shine bright like the sun. Put you back on that religious shit as soon as you come. Let's talk about it.
I hope you find yourself. I hope you find yourself. I hope you take your mask off.
Big ass house that's on the hill. Big ass wheels in the garage.